everybody, welcome back to Kingdom of Learning. So today I have brought lesson 5 of our ongoing course of English learning, Our English CK. So I hope you have learned enough in the previous 4 videos, and now this is going to be our last lesson, lesson 5. So let me tell you what we are going to cover up in this video. First of all, we will know the rules, and today I am going to tell you very important difference between the use of will, shall or going to. Means mostly you must have seen that some people are confused about whether they should use I will do this work or I am going to do this work. In second part, vocabulary building, today we will be covering up travel vocabulary. So the topic for that conversation will be Mera Shehar. Means in this the host will be taking the guest for a small trip to his city. So definitely the vocabulary will be related to that. There will be story time. In story time I'll be telling you about my city, the historical city of Panipat, which are the real historical sites over there which you used to visit very frequently and very regularly. So after that, obviously some travel etiquettes will be there, and definitely at last one assessment of 5 marks. So stay to see the difference between the rules of will, shall or going to. So we have to see that will and shall we use when we are taking an immediate action. Means अगर हम किसी चीज को immediately करने वाले हैं तो हम कहेंगे I will go there tomorrow. But if we have already pre-planned anything, अगर हमने किसी चीज को पहले से प्री प्लान किया हुआ है तो मैं कहूंगी I am going to visit that city tomorrow. So this is the difference कि अगर आपने पहले से कुछ प्लान किया हुआ है, कोई प्री प्लान्ड एक्शन है तो you will say going, और अगर आप कोई इमीडिएट एक्शन लेने वाले हैं फ्यूचर का तो देन यू विल से I will go there, I shall do this work, I shall visit that fair next week. But if you have already planned something, so I am going to do this thing this way. Then another difference between the use of will, shall and going to is that if you are talking about remote future means अगर आपका बहुत बाद के फ्यूचर की बात कर रहे हैं तो you will use will or shall. I shall go to America next year. But if you are talking about near future, then you will say I am going to visit my mother's house the next week. So this is the difference, that if you are going to take an immediate action, will or shall. If you are talking about some pre-planned thing, then you will use going to. And another thing is that if you are talking about remote past, बहुत बाद की बात, बहुत आगे की बात हो रही है फ्यूचर की, तो will और shall. और अगर recent future की थोड़े टाइम के बाद की बात हो रही है तो going to. You should be careful that going to is not used with 2 words, that is go and come. So be very careful. Don't say I am going to go to that place, I am going to come to your place. So these 2 things will be wrong. You don't have to use going to with go and come. So these are our rules. So now we will move to our part. We are going to learn 10 new words, and the first word out of them is sightseeing. Sightseeing means when you are going out, जब आप कहीं बाहर घूमने जा रहे हैं, कोई नई नई जगह को देखने जा रहे हैं, तो you will say कि I am going for sightseeing. So that is sightseeing. Now our next word is monument. अब जो हमारी पुरानी historical buildings होती हैं उन्हें हम बोलते हैं monuments. So third word is tombs. TOMBS. जो graves होती हैं, जो कब्र होती हैं किसी की, और किसी मीन्स हिस्टोरिकल फिगर्स की, किसी बहुत फेमस पर्सनालिटीज की, तो उनको हम बोलते हैं tombs. 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 In my story time I'll be telling you कि पानीपत में हम किसकी कब्र पे जाया करते थे. हिस्टोरिकल फिगर, वेरी फेमस. सो आवर फोर्थ एक्सप्रेशन इज टू अनवाइंड. टू अनवाइंड का मतलब होता है कि अगर आप किसी चीज से बोर हो चुके हैं, आप अपने आप को थोड़ा चेंज देना चाहते हैं, तो यू से आई वॉन्ट टू अनवाइंड, कि मैं रिलैक्स होना चाहता हूं या मैं चेंज चाहता हूं, तो यू विल से आई वॉन्ट टू अनवाइंड. सो दैट इज आवर थर्ड एक्सप्रेशन. देन फोर्थ इज जॉय राइड. Joy ride means a happy journey, or you can say you are going somewhere for a happy experience. So that is called joy ride. Then our next word is excursion. Excursion is picnic. So that is means if you are going out for a small picnic or something, so that is called excursion. Picnic, you can better use excursion. Very new, and I think it is a better word. Then our next word is trip. So now you should know the difference between trip is a journey for a long duration. Means अगर आप कहीं 2-4 दिन के लिए कहीं जा रहे हैं, तो that is called a trip. अगर आप 1 दिन के लिए या थोड़ी देर के लिए कहीं जा रहे हैं घूमने फिरने, तो that is called excursion or picnic. So that is the difference. Now our 8th word is inscriptions. इंस्क्रिप्शंस होते हैं जो अगर आप मॉन्यूमेंट्स पे जाते हैं तो वहां पर कुछ कुछ खुदाई करके कुछ कुछ लिखा हुआ होता है, कि अगर आप किसी मॉन्यूमेंट में गए हैं तो वहां पर कुछ उसके बारे में कोई इंफॉर्मेशन होती है, तो दैट इज कॉल्ड इंस्क्रिप्शंस. ट्रीट. सो नाउ व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ विजुअल ट्रीट? मीन्स वो चीजें जो आपको देखने में बहुत अच्छी लगती हैं. मीन्स सपोज यू गो टू अ प्लेस, सम नेचुरल beauty or something, so you can say that I got a visual treat over there. So I am not only telling you words, I am telling you expressions which you can use. So it was a visual treat. That place was really a visual treat. So in this way you can use. Yes, our last expression is what's in store. What's in store means अगर आप किसी से पूछना चाहते हैं कि अब क्या प्लान है या वो आगे क्या करने वाले हैं, तो यू विल से सो व्हाट्स इन स्टोर, कि आगे का क्या प्लान है, कि आप मुझे क्या मीन्स मेरे लिए आप आगे का क्या सोच रखा है, तो यू विल से व्हाट्स इन स्टोर. सो दीज आर आवर न्यू वर्ड्स. सो नाउ वी विल मूव टू आवर थर्ड कॉन्वर्सेशन related to all these 10 new words. We will definitely be using all these 10 new words, and you should do practice of these conversation. Means whatever conversation you are watching, do practice of these with your partner and write in the comment box done, because if I am working hard, I expect you guys also to work equally hard for that, so that will be actually fun also.
Hey, so what's the plan for today?
Well, today I am taking you for a joyride. We will go to a sightseeing excursion.
Wow, I'm already thrilled.
You can call it a short trip also.
Oh, so what's in store?
Well, first of all, we will visit the monuments where I will show you many tombs and inscriptions.
Good. What after that?
Then we will go to an adventure park to unwind.
That's great. I'm pretty excited. I just can't wait. It will take me a while to get ready.
Actually, this part 4 is my favorite part, because I don't have to teach anything, only I have to tell some stories, and those stories also remind me of my childhood, and I think you also enjoy. So you tell me in the comment box which is your favorite part of all these videos. So today we are covering up the topic of sightseeing, Mera Shehar. So obviously I have to tell you about Mera Shehar, that is the historical city of Panipat. You must have heard कि पानीपत में 3 battles हुई थी. पानीपत की 3 लड़ाई बहुत फेमस है. So actually that is really means a historical place, and we never means we used to go to the tomb of Ibrahim Lodi. इब्राहिम लोदी की कब्र पे जाकर तो हम खेला करते थे. जस्ट इमेजिन कि देयर इज अ पार्क इन पानीपत, द नेम ऑफ दैट पार्क इज ग्रीन पार्क. तो उस ग्रीन पार्क में इब्राहिम लोदी की कब्र है और हम वहां पर जाके बचपन में खेलते थे. सो दैट वॉज क्वाइट कॉमन फॉर अस. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट देयर आर सो मेनी अदर बिल्डिंग्स लाइक one Kalandar Chowk is there. There all the Mohammedan people live, and there यू कैन से उनकी एक बहुत बड़ी मस्जिद है, पीर बाबा की मस्जिद है वहां पे, कलंदर चौक है वो पूरा। और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि वहां पर एक किला है पानीपत में, रियल किला, कि यू मस्ट हैव सीन लाल किला, बट हमारा जो स्कूल था वो बिल्कुल किले के नीचे था। मीन्स व्हेन वी स्टडीड, व्हेन वी वेंट टू द ग्राउंड ऑफ आवर स्कूल फॉर द प्रेयर, तो उस प्रेयर ग्राउंड से वो बिल्कुल किले के नीचे था। मीन्स वहां से हमें दिखता था कि वो एक छोटा सा माउंटेन सा था और उसके ऊपर लोग जा रहे होते थे। हम भी मीन्स विद आवर पेरेंट्स, नॉट अलोन, कि कई बार उस किले पे वो, क्योंकि किले के ऊपर से एक मार्केट था, तो किले पे भी जाते थे। वो बिल्कुल एक पहाड़ सा था और हम अपने स्कूल से देखते रहते थे लोगों को आते जाते हुए वहां से। तो बिल्कुल उस किले के नीचे ही हमारा स्कूल था। सो आई थिंक दीज आर क्वाइट इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट्स अबाउट द हिस्टोरिकल सिटी ऑफ पानीपत. So means if you are going to any public place, then there are certain etiquettes which you should definitely know. The most important thing is that whenever you are going to some historical monument, the thing is that you should not litter at those places. Litter at those places means you should not throw anything over there. If you are going to visit any such place that is of historical value, you should always respect that place. You should never throw bits of papers or anything, packets or anything over there. Another thing is that you should not speak so loudly over there. You should maintain silence, because those places are for common people, for all the people, and they are of historical importance. So you should maintain certain discipline over there. So these are the etiquettes which you should follow when you are going out for sightseeing. So that's it for today's video. I hope you must have enjoyed all these videos, and apart from enjoying, you must have learnt a lot. That was my main purpose, that students should learn something. And do share these videos with others also, because if you care for somebody, you should share these videos, because these are very useful for the students. Means they are a package in itself. So lot of English you can learn if you watch all these 5 lessons. So thank you for watching. Now in my next video, I'll be telling the names of those students, those subscribers who have participated in all the videos, who have sent me answers of all the 5 lessons. Their names will be taken. Whether the questions answers are right or wrong, but their names will definitely be taken. That it shows that they are damn serious. And I bless them. I wish luck for them. So best of luck to all of you. So keep watching my videos, and if you like these videos, do tell me in the comment box whether I should make such more videos or not. So thank you. And at last, don't forget to give the answers of the questions. Assessment is there for 5 marks.